I recently worked with a woodworking company that switched to Canfield to make sure they were compliant with NFPA guidelines. This company had been in business for 45 years, and the dust collection system they had in place had been modified with add-ons many times. The shop was in an old sawmill along with 2 other tenants, and the new landlord's insurance company was forcing all the tenants to prove compliance with NFPA guidelines. The owner of this company knew his dust collection system was not up to compliance, so he started contacting vendors to shop for a new one. The first vendor quoted him a system that was the same as what he had. Again, not up to compliance, not very helpful. A second vendor came to his facility multiple times but never provided him with a quote for a compliant system. And worse yet, that vendor stated many NFPA rules out of context and even recommended a way to get past the insurance auditors without being fully compliant by purchasing a partial system and adding on to it later. Not surprisingly, the customer wasn't comfortable with any of this, so he decided to look for a vendor that had experience dealing with NFPA compliance. And after a quick search online, he found Canfield. When I got in touch with him, the first thing he did was ask about our capabilities. I quoted several NFPA rules directly from NFPA 664 standard dealing with wood dust and laid out what he would need to do to be compliant. I called my rep, set up a date 5 days later to do an on-site visit with an initial price quote, and when we got there we took measurements, we worked through how the new Canfield system would fit into his facility. We talked through all the NFPA standards, the items required to comply with those, and then how they applied to the equipment we had quoted. And that's when he decided to switch to Canfield. He told us we went above and beyond what he was expecting and that he appreciated our knowledge and our honesty. But most importantly, he was able to avoid a temporary shutdown of his business by giving the insurance provider a timeline of when the compliance system would be complete.